Hi everyone, today we're joined by Mark Barton from Nutrien Equine to discuss the up-and-coming online Nutrien Supreme Birthday Bonanza sale that will be held next week. Mark, welcome. Thank you for taking the time to have a chat to me today.
Always a pleasure to have a chat with you guys. You've been great support as usual.
Yeah, so Mark, we've got this online sale coming up, and this sale was created obviously in lieu of the Supreme not being able to be held this year due to the COVID, and it's a great concept from Nutrien. We had a lot of success earlier in the year with the Kylie and Breck sale, 100% clearance rate, great support, quality horses. And obviously the lineup of horses in the online Supreme Bonanza sale are just as good. And there's been such great vendor support as well. We have some vendors that have up to 10 horses in the sale, others have 8. And what Nutrien's be able to create for the performance horse industry is sort of a network and a platform for people to sell horses on, and to see it grow onto the online platform. I think it's been something that's probably been coming for maybe years to come, and COVID has just pushed it across the line a little earlier, but it's such a great opportunity.
Look, I think definitely one of the things that we've toyed with the idea for a couple of years. How do we have an online option for our clients? And I think exactly that. The circumstances that we find ourselves in globally at the moment has made a lot of industries, including ours, look at how we market. I know with some of our on-property bull sales, we're talking about southern New South Wales and Victoria right at the moment. How we have those production sales, in the seed stock industry, in the cattle market. We've got a lot of our production sales for rams in the spring, and a lot of Victorian support. Travel. So I think not just that. I think what's really exciting is that the equine guys are really setting the scene for our whole livestock marketing platform that we're really pioneering how else we do it. We've seen Auctions Plus in the last couple of years, but particularly during COVID, has really come into its own, and we're really privileged that we have an interest in that company. They've got a terrific group of guys that are prepared to try and tailor a product that suits our horse clients. But the thing for our horse clients is liquidity. There's a lot of people that breed the horses we're putting up now. Yearlings, 2 years ago that those decisions were made, where they go with their mares to stallions. Whilst it's recreational for some guys, there's a lot of investment. So I think it's incumbent on us to make sure we've got an opportunity for them to be able to keep selling those horses, because the paddock fills up quickly.
Oh, definitely. And it's not forgetting, like, although we could, the boys couldn't up north couldn't run an event this year, there's still the opportunity for those horses for their incentives that were supposed to be run this year for the next year's competition. They're going to be running those incentives there, as well as the 2021 incentives. And there's so much offered there. I think sometimes people forget how much cash and prizes are on offer. They have up to $80,000 on offer there. The 2-year-old Nutrien Challenge alone is $20,000. You've got the Supreme 5 years and under camp draft. That's a $12,000 event. And then, of course, the Masters for those ridden horses that come through the sale. That's an $8,000 event.
Particularly the guys that look at these horses now, you talk about those ridden horses. It's not a big number. Those horses that get sold and come back at the same prize money with $80,000 on offer out of this catalogue.
Yeah,
I think that's one positive. The other thing is, because of COVID and because of the reach that an online platform offers, there's a lot of horses out of Victoria, southern New South Wales, that would normally not make a trip to Toowoomba.
Yep.
So it gives those southern Australian horses access to another prize pool. And I know, talking to a couple of guys that have actually got horses carried over from this year's incentives.
Yeah.
There's some, look, maybe if we're going to make that trip north, it makes sense to see what's in the catalogue to possibly bring another horse and increase their chances in that prize pool, because effectively there's $160,000 on offer there next year.
Yeah, pretty much. And yeah, so I think that's definitely going to be a big event to go to next year when it does run. I think everyone will be looking forward to be going to something after all this COVID hopefully blows over eventually. And yeah, as you stated, it opens that door up to more vendors to be able to be involved with these sales. Like, yeah, those, a lot of Southerners wouldn't have been involved with this sale if it hadn't been online. So I think it definitely has showcased what Nutrien has done for the performance horse industry. It's grown it enough. It's shown that it is a successful brand to sell horses under. And it's not just, grown its own brand, but grown the performance horse market in itself. Like we've seen, this is the 4th or 5th year of ridden horses in that sale, and that's a flow on from what the classic has established for it as well. Obviously there's so many horses in the classic, and then it in turn helped grow that Supreme sale to become what it is, and include ridden horses in their sale. And I think one thing you see each and every year, I've probably been following the horses now for 5-6 years through the sales, and something I've really seen is the quality of horses is continuously getting better, and what people are breeding, people are really seeing the fact that if they want good money for their horses, they know that they have to have a good mare line and a quality stallion to be able to warrant the prices that they want. And so it's been really good. It's definitely professionalized an industry and really made people think when they're breeding horses on what horses to breed to, and actually and people investing a lot of time into their horses too, in training wise. Like we see obviously the amount of the influx of trainers in the last 10-15 years into the industry and what it's created. And I think it's such a good thing. It's really professionalized the industry as a whole.
I think one of the really important responsibilities that Nutrien has in this performance horse industry now, there are a lot of young people, and we made this point to people. Young people are educated. If they've got a passion for something, and it's fine what you're really passionate about and be great at it. I think this has opened up opportunities, not just in training, but in all areas involved in the performance horse industry, that people can become involved and actually forge a career out of it. That means you need liquidity in horses, which this platform, we're learning. We need to take feedback. We need to get more efficient at it. We're looking at how we can deliver these outcomes. The key thing with an online catalogue for me, what's different to other marketing options, it's creating a timeline so there is a date, so people know this is the day these horses are for sale. Promoting people to actually take a look at them, but the way we take photos, things like getting those front leg shots, getting that side-on profile, getting consistency in the way that we present them. I think one of our challenges as an agent or as a marketing platform is to make sure that we help the vendors and the clients learn how do we all want to produce a sales catalogue that, pardon me, has the same, a consistent way of showing all led horses and a consistent way of introducing all ridden horses. So the buyer has continuity in what they actually see online. And I think that's evolving, and we need to keep taking feedback from vendors and purchasers how we do that better.
Yeah, definitely. And I think it is a credit to a lot of the vendors that do have horses in this online sale, because this is a new concept for some people. There's probably some vendors there that, of course, well, majority of them have never sold horses online or in this concept. And I think also the fact a lot of people have gotten a lot better at showcasing their horses over the years as well. Majority of the studs or people have a Facebook page or something like that, and they're really plugging their horses really well on their own social media platforms. With this concept, this might be the only way some people get to actually see these horses. They with travel restrictions and that in place, it's a bit hard for people to go and visit those horses and see them prior. But I think with this online concept, it's certainly pushed vendors to really focus on promoting their horses properly. And I think this is something that's going to carry on, not just for online sales, but for all the other sales as well. People are going to continue to showcase those horses really well. And we've got these range of different platforms and what they can showcase them on, not just the Auctions Plus page, but there's the Nutrien Live page that people have put all their information up of their horses, and as well as their own Facebook pages. And I know Nutrien created an event page for people to further promote their horses on and everything. And what it's all created is a really good thing. And as you said, like it's going to develop over time, and people are going to get better at showcasing them in sort of a consistent way as well, going, we want the front leg shot, we want the side shot and the hind shot and everything like that. We want to see them moving around in the different ways. And I think it's a good thing, and it's definitely going to grow and develop.
Look, one of the really important things here, and it worked well with with Kylie and the direct dispersal, credibility of the vendors, transparency, and they were really good at that. And I think buyer confidence is something that's still evolving in this. Now, there's a lot of really high-profile vendors in this catalogue.
Yes, yeah.
And there's people that we know as vendors, but the buying public are still getting to know them. So being able to mention in there, there might be a blemish or a scar or something that's relevant so that buyers can still make a confident, informed decision. I think they're the things that the online catalogue, you're probably finding people are really, really transparent. And I think that that's right. This is going to continue to become a positive for the market. It's also lower cost because you don't have to get them to a one marketplace. So I think post-COVID, I think our capabilities will improve. I think the confidence of buyers, just like Auctions Plus 25 years ago started as Calm, it really evolved to where it is now, and people are. It's a mainstream way people do business. So I think that's going to continue to happen with the performance horse industry.
Well, thank you so much, Mark. So obviously this sale will be held from 9 a.m. Wednesday, the 29th of July, through till 2 p.m. on Saturday, the 1st of August, which is, of course, the horse's birthday, and hence why it's the birthday bonanza sale. So obviously, if anyone wants to get in touch with the Nutrien team, all the phone numbers are there for everyone on their website, on their Facebook pages. There's plenty of contact details there.
No, we're looking forward to it. And like I say, looking forward to seeing the horses sold, but getting feedback from vendors and purchasers so we can actually deliver a better product this time next year, possibly. I think it's certainly on our agenda to keep doing something like this. But we'll get feedback and we'll take that on board and, like I say, tailor that product so that it gets better each time.
Righto. Well, thank you so much for your time today, Mark, and we'll catch up again soon.
Look forward to it. Thank you.